Hello, boys and girls. Today we will read the story from Lesson 16, Let's Go to the Moon. But before we start, let's read the words to know. Are you ready? Here's the list. Think, think, bring, bring, before, before, light, light, because, because, carry, carry, show, show, around, around. Think. What do you think space is like? Think. Bring, bring. Spaceships can bring astronauts to space. Bring. Before, before. Astronauts practice flying before their trip. Before. Because, because. Astronauts like to jump because it is fun. Because. Show, show. Pictures show us what the moon is like. Show. Light, light. People feel very light floating in space. Light. This is the light that is the opposite of heavy. You are not heavy, you are light in space. Carry, carry. Astronauts carry tools to work with. Carry. Around, around. You can see clouds all around Earth. Around. Let's Go to the Moon, written by Stephen R. Swinburne, and we'll learn more about that later. Let's read the story right now. Blast off. Would you like to fly to the moon? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Blast off. The flight. It can take 4 days to get to the moon. A rocket helps us blast into space. We ride in the spaceship at the top of the rocket. The surface of the moon is dusty and has many craters. Dusty is dirty. These are craters. There are no plants or animals on the moon. There is no water or air. The moon has rocks, dust, and craters. A crater is a big hole like these. Craters, craters. Spacesuits. This is astronaut Ronald Evans wearing his spacesuit. Spacesuit. It's time to put on our spacesuits. Spacesuits help keep our skin safe from the very hot sun and the very cold shade. The spacesuits have air in them so we can breathe. Now we are dressed for our walk on the moon. Moonwalk. Walking on the moon is fun. We can take big, light steps. We are very light because the moon has less gravity than Earth. We carry space tools with us. We have jobs to do here. Moon rocks. We find rocks and bits of dust to bring back home. We will show the rocks to people back on Earth. Lunar rover. This is the lunar rover. We drive around in our lunar rover. It's even more fun than walking in our fat spacesuits. Look at all the dust the lunar rover kicks up. Dust, this dirt in the air, gets kicked up by the lunar rover. Kicked up. Taking pictures. We take pictures of our footprints. That's a footprint. We take a picture of our spaceship too. Spaceship. Our flag is up. There's our flag. Let's take one last look before we go. We see rocks and dust. Let's go home. It's time to go back home. What is it like to be on the moon? It's strange and fun at the same time. When you look up and see the moon, what do you think? Our moon is beautiful. The end. We will talk about the lesson in part 2 of lesson 16.